With Jarrett Greenberg and Steve Smith. Guys, take it.
All right, we got Dwight Howard with us after a Game 1 Laker victory. It's been more than a decade since you've been here. How does it feel?
Oh, man, it's an amazing feeling, and I'm just very grateful to have this opportunity to play in the finals. It means so much to me, and Game 1 is out the way. I think all of us had a little nerves in the beginning of the game. But once we got settled into the game, I think it was great for us after that.
Dwight, like you said, they jumped on y'all. They came out with a 13-point lead. What was the adjustment? What was the timeout like? And what did you guys decide to do to change the rhythm of the game?
We had to be more aggressive on both ends of the floor. I think we came out a little slow. We looked a little tired, so we had to pick our energy up. And the second quarter, especially the third quarter when we came out, we wanted to play with a lot of energy and jump on them right from the beginning and give them no hope. And we did a good job of that.
Dwight, there has been so much made this year of you making a role adjustment and being okay with going to the bench and playing whatever role Coach Vogel needed you to do.
I'm just happy to see that, in year 17, he's still able to play at a very high level. And just the fact that he enjoys his game so much and we enjoy just being around each other off the court. We've really grown, over these past couple of months being here in this bubble. And we're like a big family. And just to see him thrive on the court, it's amazing. I tell him all the time I'm very happy and proud for him.
Dwight, talk to me about you and Rondo's connection. Seems like y'all got a special connection off the floor and on the floor. I can see you smiling. You two just seem connected.
Yeah, me and Rondo, we the class of 2004. It's only 3 of us left, and it's actually me, Rondo, and Andre Iguodala. So for me and Doe, it's just like, man, this is our last couple years, man. Let's enjoy it together. Let's just really break bread and just go out with a bang. Whatever that may be. And he's been here this whole this whole bubble experience, and he's been lifting me up when I haven't had those opportunities to play. And then when he broke his thumb, I was trying to call him and check on him every day. And then inside the bubble when he got back, it's breakfast, lunch, dinner. Been watching film and just all the life experiences that we've had over the years of being in the NBA, and it's been amazing. I'm happy to have a teammate and a friend like Rondo.
Dwight, Smitty's a newbie here to the bubble. He's only been out of quarantine for a couple of days. They let him out. I'm on day 71. You're on day 85, I believe.
Yeah.
For those watching at home who maybe haven't really locked into what this has been like for nearly 3 months, how do you describe what this has been like?
Whew, man. Well, you know what? It's been good and
Make
bad.
that noise again.
It's been really good, but also it's been times where it's like, man, I wish I could go home, see my family, see my kids, and just get back to some normal things. But at the same time, just being here has allowed all of us to become closer, and also to really find out who we are as individuals, because it's no outside distractions, there's no noise, it's just a team and it's just you. So you have that time to go around and walk and meditate and just be by yourself, or you can be around your teammates, or you can see Hall of Famers like Steve Smith just walking around, so
it's the Michigan State Hall of Fame you're talking about?
I believe he's a Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay.
In my book.
Hey, listen to Dwight.
In my book.
My bad.
So, I'm just very thankful for that opportunity just to be here, because, we could have been somewhere else,
right.
And it's a lot of stuff going on in our world. And we get an opportunity to, really just grow as individuals, but also teammates. So I'm happy about that.
All right, well, Superman, Shaq's in our studio. You have a message for him as we throw it back to Atlanta?
Oh, man, just Shaq, I enjoy. He's always been one of my favorite players growing up. I'm just happy that, I'm wearing the purple and gold like he did. And, I know he was the focal point of his team, but I'm being Superman in my role, doing the best I can to help bring this team a ring. So thank you, Shaq, for all the kind words. I always appreciate you, and looking forward to getting out the bubble and wrestling with you.
Well, we'd like to see that. Who do you think wins?
Well, Shaq got me about 400 pounds, so I'm going to have
400. Dwight, we appreciate it. Congratulations
Yes,
on
sir.
game one,
Thank
the
you.
victory. Let's go back to our studio here in Atlanta as we continue our live coverage after the Lakers' victory.
Thank you so much, Jared, Smitty, and Dwight. Shaq, obviously, I have to come to you. It was all.
Superman is in the building.
It
Oh,
was
my
so
bad.
sweet. Got me a little teary-eyed.
Say it again, Kenny.
Super.
Say it
You're
again,
here. I'm
Kenny.
talking
I'm
about
gonna knock you out.
Superman. I'm talking about you in the building, not him. Not him.
Shaq, it was very nice and
No,
gracious,
look.
the things he said, though.
Yeah, look, I'm
Have a game plan mistake. He's going to cover up for everyone else's mistakes on the defensive end. And as we saw in Game 7, when the money's on the line, he's going to step up, and somehow his shot is always working when the money's on the line. He's always ready for that moment.
How you
Steve Smith?
doing?
I'm good, Smitty. How you doing?
I'm good. Talk to me. You said, Andre Iguodala. We all know him defensively, but talk to me about his offensive smart, how intelligent he is. And he talked to me about he's always a pass-first guy, but he scores a lot in the clutch.
No doubt about it. He's always going to look to get guys open, as we saw a lot with Steph, Clay, and KD. Always looking to find those guys. If the shot's there, he'll take it. One thing there's times where he's reluctant in taking his shot, but never in the big game, never in the big moment. He's hit several game winners for us where KD could take that shot, Steph could take that shot, Clay could take that shot. He's not scared of that moment. And, he's always, no matter who he's on the floor with, he's always going to be one of, if not the smartest player on the floor.
Hey, Draymond, you talk about defensively, with Andre, but also yourself. There's two guys that you have to guard a lot, and he has to guard. Both. If you were playing in this series, you'd be matched up with either AD and LeBron at times. He's like matched up with LeBron. How do you think the zone is going to affect them? What would you do defensively and individually to try to slow those guys down?
Oh, well, I think the zone will affect them a little bit. I think there's no surprise that the Lakers isn't the greatest shooting team, and so the zone can affect them. On the flip side of that, though, they're a great offensive rebounding team, and it's hard to rebound out of a zone. Where I think the Miami Heat can really make a difference in this series is making Rondo a priority. I think the Lakers as a whole, when you look at their team, they're a great point guard away from being a great team, an all-time great team. But they're a good point guard away from being a very, very good team, and here they are in the finals. Well, that good point guard has shown up over the last series and a half in Rajon Rondo and has taken them to another level. If they can really you can't sit back on Rondo. The idea is always to sit back because he can't shoot and give him the shot. Well, he's become a better shooter, but you're still not going to lose by the shot. But if you sit back, now you allow Rondo to do what he loves to do, which is playmaking and get other guys involved. So I think they really need to press up on Rondo. And I think Rondo has to be their third priority. When you're talking AD and LeBron, they're going to get what they get. But if you can take Rondo out this series to give Miami a much better shot at winning.
I agree with you in terms of Rondo being the key in this series because Miami plays so much zone. And as Kenny knows, you got to be able to recognize the zone, the man, what defense is coming at you in terms of scheme. And then you're working against the clock. And when we talk about, Rondo, and then you talk about Andre, you're talking about two of the smartest players that are in the game today. Can you speak about Iguodala in terms of his smartness and also his ability to prepare and then communicate to his teammates throughout the course of the game in terms of defensive switches and defensive schemes, how that helped you and how this is helping the Miami Heat?
It helped me a ton because Andre is one of those guys who he sees the play before it happens and he's communicating. He's going to pull you to the side every now and then and kind of give you some pointers. But he's not a guy who's always talking. And so when he is talking, it means more. It goes a lot further when he is speaking because he doesn't do it all the time. But it's very impactful and very meaningful and helpful when he does it. And so I think, when you start talking about Rondo and Andre, it'll be a chess match between those guys, you know, trying to outthink each other. And when you have the basketball IQ like that, you love to take on that challenge. You know, when you're speaking of some of the smartest guys in the league, you love to try to outsmart them. So I know Andre will step up to that challenge. I know Rondo will step up to that challenge. You're talking two guys who's already champions. They know what it takes. They understand the preparation, and they know how important they are to their team.
Draymond, first of all, congratulations on the birth of your new beautiful child. Second of all, if you're Frank Vogel, do you start big with Dwight Howard, or do you start